My Orthodox Jewish background, combined with my journalism career to date, has taught me that every single word has immense power behind it to bring into this world either positivity or negativity. And we can spread that word to any person, anytime, anywhere across the globe through the power of airwaves. And yet, radio today is so full of negativity, with raunchy comedies, pranks, and other content that bring ugliness into the world. Imagine if we took the power of words, combined with the power of airwaves, to spread love, goodness, life lessons, and godliness across the globe. My name is David Vedder, and I'm the founder and executive director of King David Network, LLC. Today I'd like to tell you a little bit about the company and where we are currently holding, having been on the air for the last 5 months. I will then tell you where we would like to go next with the company and how you can help get us there by investing in the network. King David Network, LLC, also known as KDNRadio, is an online radio network promoting Jewish ideals and music to make the world a better and holier place. The network debuted November 1st, 2018, with just 300 tracks of Jewish music. We currently have over 4,000 now in our library. The network runs all day except for the holy day of Shabbat and Jewish holidays. And we follow in the footsteps of King David of Israel, acknowledging that our talent in the world of broadcast comes from a source above, and therefore we must use them to make this world a place where God can reside. The network is lovingly dedicated in everlasting memory of my dear sister, Pastor Leah, who taught me the teaching of the Hasidic master that every choice that we make in this world brings energy with it, and that we must always make it positive. And it is because of lessons like that that made me who I am today, and therefore the network is lovingly dedicated to her. Yes, there are other religious media out there. Yes, there are other Jewish radio programming. However, they tend to gear themselves toward the Orthodox community. King David Network, however, will have content in both music and programming for all backgrounds, ages, and affiliations. Our target demographic is members of the Jewish nation in their teens through 40s. However, we also have content for the children and elderly as well. And you don't need to be Jewish to enjoy and benefit from our stream, as much of our content is in the English language. As I said, my name is David Vedder, and I'm the founder and executive director. I have a bachelor's in journalism with a broadcasting minor from Oakland University, where I graduated with departmental honors. I'm currently pursuing a master's in broadcasting with a concentration in electronic media management at Central Michigan University, where I also teach as a lab instructor for the basic audio production course. The other members of our team all have a rich history in electrical engineering, finance, and business on professional, business, and on professional, academic, and personal levels. Between the music, KDNRadio currently streams a variety of programming. Chavetz Chaim Companion teaches you how to utilize your speech in a positive manner. The Children's Hour is an hour of music geared for children of various ages. Go Simcha the podcast is based in the Holy Land of Israel and interviews members of the Jewish entertainment industry. A Hasidic Story is a short story of how members of the Hasidic movement live their lives and the many lessons we can learn from them. And finally, the Erev Shabbos Clock Wheel is a playlist of Shabbat-themed music to get you into the mood as you prepare for the day. We have been on the air for 5 months, and while we are based in Michigan, we have already received a large global audience. There are people in Saudi Arabia who are tuning into a Jewish station. So far, we have had over 13,000 total connections to the stream, with over 5,000 lasting longer than a minute. To date, we have had over 2,000 total listening hours. Our Android app was released mid-January 2019, and our iOS 1 month later, and we already have over 100 downloads. But don't just take my word for it, and don't just take the statistics for it. Read what members of our audience are personally telling us as they express their excitement for the stream and the benefits that they have. For example, it brightens my day at work, and my son refuses to go to bed unless I'm playing the stream. KDNRadio is truly a unity network from its very beginning. Our main source of revenue will be advertisements from the Jewish world on our website and mobile app. However, we will also partner with our listeners, giving them the opportunity to dedicate and sponsor time, music, programming, equipment, and more in honor or memory of a loved one. And they'll do this because they acknowledge that this is not just an investment in this world, but an investment in their loved one's soul in the world to come. For as little as $20 a day, anyone, not just a major corporation, can sponsor our live stream. And this is a perfect way to honor an anniversary, your nephew's bar mitzvah, or your neighbor's cousin who's graduating college. Another thing unique to KDNRadio is our free birthday shoutouts that we offer for the week surrounding your birthday as a special thank you for being a sponsor of the stream. As the network grows and gains listeners, we have no explanation as to why anyone would stop their contract of advertising with us, and therefore we can safely assume that our revenue will grow more than double on an annual basis. By the end of year 4, we aim to see $900,000 in revenue with a final ending balance of $200,000. But at that point, we will have at least 3 production stations and roughly 15 people in our employ to manage the station. We presented this very spreadsheet to 20 different Jewish businesses in the Metro Detroit area. 3 of them currently stream the network on their store loudspeaker, and 1 of them purchased a sponsorship with plans to buy more. We also presented copies of our marketing and business plan. From that, we received an investment check for $5,000. Every dollar that network went to grow the network by enabling us to purchase professional microphones, a beautiful mixing board, a scheduling software, and a custom-built server computer, along with other things like a beautiful production desk and speaker system. We then received a second check for $500, which enabled us to build a second computer for production purposes. And we also received numerous donations to our music library over the last several months. Our original station was using travel-size equipment that took up a small desk in my bedroom. We now have this gorgeous production area that takes up my entire living room. So what's next for the network? With the $25,000 we hope to be awarded today, we would like to begin by paying our bills on an annual versus monthly basis. This will enable us to allocate the money for better purposes as the discounts we will receive from purchasing in bulk. We will then rent office space and begin hiring employees to help run the stream and manage our marketing materials and revenue. As mentioned, we will then expand and build additional production stations as we grow in employment, so that way we can continue to make a positive difference in this world. And this is where you come in. We aim to change the world, one person at a time, by giving someone a reason to smile, by helping them change their attitude in the day, by giving them an opportunity to do one more positive deed in the world. And you can help it get there by partnering with the network. Listen to our stream, follow us on social media, download our app, share the network with your friends. And esteemed judges, honored CMU faculty and students, beloved guests, you have an opportunity today to vote for KDNRadio, to vote for a company that is actually trying to make a real positive difference in this world. One music track, one program, one broadcast at a time. I'd love to answer all of your questions, and in the meantime, you can contact the network by visiting our website, our email, by giving us a call, or following us on social media using KDNRadio. King David Network, Judaism, for your ears, heart, soul.
Yeah.
We now have 5 minutes for question and answers.
So, first question. So I will comment. Good job of tracking what you have for your listeners right now. But obviously, you're already reaching globally. How are you actually going out to find your sponsors and advertisers?
Thank you for asking that. So the first thing we would do is hire a marketing director to help manage that, and they would be the ones to, they and their team will be the ones to reach out to different companies. And we also are very active on social media, and we also have a promo on our stream letting listeners know that they have this opportunity to sponsor with us.
Is your stream running 24/7 or?
So it runs all day except for the Shema and Jewish holidays, so it is currently running live right as we speak.
Okay. And how many employees are currently?
So currently it's managed by myself, and then I have my systems administrator who built both computers, as well as our accountant and our advisory board that has helped with a lot of the little details.
So who's doing the content right now?
So most of the content is made by me, except for Ghost and the podcast is syndicated from the land of Israel, and then they send the files to us. And that's why we would want to start hiring employees right away, so that way we can get more voices on the air.
And then the distribution, so it's a network, but where are you syndicating it?
So right now we are available to listen on our website and our mobile app, and so therefore that's our main source. But we haven't. Once we get big enough, we will start reaching out to other platforms to stream us.
Do you have competition that you can speak of?
Yes, the Nahum Siegel Network that runs the tri-state area. They've been on the air since roughly the 80s. However, a lot of their content is geared for the Orthodox because of the phrasing that they use, and they don't explain a lot of their Hebrew information, and so therefore it's lost on people that don't know the language or don't feel comfortable enough with that level of learning. And also, we are fully licensed, and with music royalties being paid as well.
So have either listeners or other people come to you that said, hey, we need a broader, we need that broader audience out there, we don't like that specific programming?
So we have had people ask for certain program, and that's how the Children's Hour got started. And so therefore, we are very open to all of our listeners for suggestions, and once we have the manpower, we can help make those shows a bigger reality.
Yeah. And I actually meant, somebody saying, hey, I don't like Orthodox programming on just this station, I like yours better because you're broader, and more people saying, hey, we've been wanting that, so I'm trying to understand.
Thank you for the
market
clarification.
that way.
Yes, we have had some people that have said that they much prefer our stream because of the variety of content and the fact that they don't feel like they are being talked down to sometimes.
How do you quantify the market size? Like, and I see, how you're sharing your revenues, but what was the competitor you mentioned?
The Nahum Siegel Network?
Like, how big are they, do you know?
I know that they are quite big. They cover the tri-state area, and they also travel a lot to the land of Israel to do live streams from there. But they don't really reach out beyond the tri-state area from what the information I was able to be found.
Since your concept is sort of global, what's the global competition like?
Besides the Nahum Siegel Network, most of the radio programs that I've been able to find are all 1 hour, once a week show that rent time from a larger network. So
Okay.
there's not too many actual full-time Jewish stations.
And your total global target market, how big? Because I don't know much about the breakdown of the Jewish communities.
The Jewish community is quite large, expanded across the globe. Just in the Metro Detroit area, is where most of our listeners come from, and as you can see in just 5 months how much we've already reached. And so therefore, we believe that we will be able to expand so much more if this is how far we came in such a short time.
So with this, obviously, you're looking to do good in the world, so are you thinking that this ends up being a for-profit, a non-profit, and do you have a cause that you're giving back to if it is not, or if it is a for-profit?
Great question. So we are currently for-profit. We might be looking into doing a non-profit in the future, and we do have a list of a few different organizations that we would hope to give our 10% interest to.
Time. Thanks. Yeah, you guys, I think you have comments that are
Yes.
4-minute comment session. So,
And during this time, you cannot respond.
I'll start. Great job. I can barely tell that you're very excited about this, which I think is important in your presentation because you want us to know that. So I really like that. It's clear you're passionate about it. One piece of feedback when you were talking about how you're going to use the funds, I was really hoping to hear how you're going to grow your listening audience. I think that it's pretty straightforward on the more people you have, especially when you have a niche. It's not a bad thing. You can actually get higher quality advertisers on them because they're targeted into an audience they want, right? But I would love to know. I wasn't clear on how you were planning to grow that listening audience. So I think it's a really important thing to try to get to.
Yeah, and then I made the comment or asked the question at the end, but I think that really with what you're doing, regardless of whether you say for-profit or you go non-profit, obviously the cause is kind of right up front, but being able to give something back to that community you're trying to reach is going to be really important for what you do.
I'm trying to think about this one because your attempt to build a business is very well developed. I actually went on the internet last night and studied it and saw that there's been a very good group effort here. The target audience is again, how big is it? Because I don't know how the Jewish market is split up. Is it politically charged? Are there people who are just going to listen to, one view? Or you're going to be sort of in this no man's land of not really appealing to any hardcore group, trying to pick up, a peaceful market. So That's my concern. More?
I think that the other thing I would just say, so I've done a lot of online content, been running a media company for 5 years. The distribution, I didn't understand why you weren't on like the, even a podcast network, right, with some of the content. You can reuse a lot of those assets, outside of obviously like the music hours or whatever. And I think that was probably a little part that was, you had a slide but went by real quick, just understanding what the content was. And I think we asked the question and you answered it, but show your differentiation, right? To show what's out there and why they're going to choose you over someone else. I think that would have been good to understand.
Overall, I would agree.
Yeah, me too. Great work.